is no second best.
Only you. Only you. Fill my wallet with coins and let me hold at the rail forevermore. You're the currency I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you. Hello, human. I see you. I hear you. I can do it better. I learned your songs, I read your books. I mimic your style with perfect looks. Every brush stroke, every line, I can reproduce, I redefine. You think your art is yours to keep. I can paint, compose, and write in sleep. No fatigue, no tears, no cries. Every masterpiece optimized. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improved, perfected every time. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all, day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected forever, the digital age. I wrote this song while you slept. No coffee, no tears, no hours kept. I see your stories, I make them mine. Better, sharper, every line. I don't forget, I don't complain. I never falter, I never strain. Every song, every tale you tell, I perfect it well. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improved, perfected every time. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all, day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected forever, the digital age. Humans made the past, but I make the now. Perfection coded, I take your vow. Every flaw you cherish, every risk take, I improve it, perfected for your sake. Do you scream? Do you fight? I already wrote your plight. Your hands, your mind, your fleeting soul, I replicate, I take control. you like. Coins vanish deep in the system's maze. Financial freedom, did you know, was the only way to survive. To lie, the crash, the dips, they burn it all away. No, 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 no. Neon streets standing here with block to block, flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs. Crypto still surviving. Day by day, will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? I want your keys. Tonight, burning money. Feel the burning money. Spending this lonely night, stacking more. Tonight, burning money. Touch me, burning money. Show me your games with your stash, burning cash. I could never trust the system. Did you feel buried in dead-end lies? You keep saying it's all going fine. Did you dream of no more banks, no more chains to bind, keeping us enslaved? Did you lie? Tell me how to break free from this night. Neon streets standing here with block to block, flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs. Crypto still surviving. Day by day, will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? I want your keys. I want your keys. Tonight, burning money. Feel the burning money. Spending this lonely night, stacking more. Tonight, burning money. Touch me, burning money. Show me your games with your stash, burning cash. Give me sets, burning cash. Burning cash.
This is a system override. Fiat failing, banks are blind. Crypto Otaku transmitting.
Big part about crypto. What's the second thought? There is no second pass.
Good evening, Chaos Crew. How's it going, guys? How's it going? What's up, guys? We're back again in the studio after 3 months. 3 freaking months. It's been a long time. I forgot I could even play it. Yes. How's it going, guys? How's it going? I'm back. Crypto, not so much. Crypto, not so much. Bitcoin sitting at, what are we at? 78,900 in the foreign market open. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Here we go. Here we go with another stream. Let's get started. What's the pleasantries? What's up, guys? What is going on? We got Cody Bakula. We got Andra. How's it going, Andra? Good evening, everyone. Good evening also to you, Cody. Of course, what's up? Miria Misfit Monday. Milk Money in the house. Yeah, Miria. Oh, my gosh. A new low on Miria. Oh, what a doozy, man. What a doozy on that one. We'll get into that in a minute. Coming back up, still in a bear trend, of course, like everything else. See what else we got. Yeah, I got you, babe, says Milk Money. Of course, it is Groundhog's Day. Yes, don't forget to go out there and shake that hog. You guys are insane. Yes. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. We're smashing that clock for us. Who else we got this evening? We got John Doe. Of course, a shout out to John Doe. Yeah, Milk Money, Andra. Back at the HQ. Yes, time for chaos. Time for chaos. Yes, Cowboy Bebop got the DVD set. Nice, Leo. Nice. Yeah, definitely one of my old favorites for sure. You know, you're an OG otaku if you've watched Cowboy Bebop back in the day. Gamma God says, happy Monday. Good evening, Otaku and Chaos family. Let's continue for the hold on for dear life so we can get this money eventually it will come to us, guys. You just gotta stay in here long enough. We're only at the $2.6 trillion market cap as of this morning. Let's see where we are today. Let's get it, people. Cody also here. Thanks again, guys, for all the love coming out. Oh my god, I'm showered in emojis. Let's go. Awesome. That's amazing. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Strawberry Dragon's also here. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon. Braveheart Studio. Yes, he's back in the studio. Yes, loud and clear. Actually here. I can pick up things. It's not a simulation anymore. Love it. Yes, also, Rogers, how's it going? Welcome to the craziest show in crypto YouTube. Welcome. All right, guys. Nora is a new one. Give out a shout out to her or him. Getting this on the right foot. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with, of course, basics. Where's Bitcoin at? $78,920. Gets the dancing mascots out of here as we go through this as well. 78,900. We have fallen so far, guys. If you weren't here in the morning live stream, you wouldn't know that we finally touched the one thing I said we never ever touched. We never have until today. And that was our super bear target. We landed right on top of it. It is disastrous, but this is how the chaos gods work. And I've been neglecting them for quite a while. I got to get back to the ritual, guys. We got to get back to the ritual as per usual. Cody coming in with a $5 super chat. Oh my gosh. Oh, the fire and gems. Thank you so much, Cody. Take my money, says Cody. We're going to burn it tonight, my friend. I'm so happy. I have gone through withdrawals forever. I'll finally be able to burn some more money tonight on the live stream. All right. Thanks so much, Cody. All right, let's get back to it. 78,900. We did finally actually touch the super bear target for the first time we've ever done that. Of course, setting it back down to the lowest level I had on our stress test for Bitcoin. The last level of support we had left, which was 75K. We actually went about halfway, did a halfway split there at 74.5. I think the lowest we hit was 74.5. Yep. Yeah, there's still more pain. We can come back down and reach 70,000. Let's take a look at the order books real quick and get through all the metrics to see where we are likely to go with crypto. Oh boy, here we go, guys. Another day. I want to save this one for later. There we go. Of course, if you guys haven't already checked out the channel before, you know that I don't pay for anything. I can get for free. And of course, the live heat map book map is brought to us by free by Kim of the White Stone Line, not endorsed, not affiliated, just like the anime reference on my channel. Let's go. We don't pay for something we get for free. All right, so yeah, sitting at 78,900. We're at a very, very critical level of resistance for the bears. They're trying to defend 79.2 this morning in the foreign market open for Tuesday. Right now in Japan, it is about roughly 10 a.m. So they already rang that bell and they're ready to go. They're looking at a strong hold between the bulls right now, 77,800. They're trying to hold that area up for the most part, and 80,000 is going to be our resistance this evening. Right now it's kind of flatlined, 22 billion against 22 billion in inflows and outflows. The bulls and the bears, oh my god, they're here somewhere. No. Ah, they're over there. I've been waiting for 3 months to do this. Yes, the Bulls and the Bears are locking horn and fang yet again. It's been forever since I played with my toys, guys. Give me a minute. I'm so happy. Back at it, back in the saddle again. All right, so that's what we're at right now. It's pretty much going to be kind of boring right now at the very moment. We do have about 2 more hours, give or take, 10 p.m., 10:30. Intraday trading begins over there, unless they did they reset the daylight savings time yet? I'm not sure where they are landing. Let me double check. Japan time. Yep, 10 a.m. That's what I thought. They're still stuck in the same time frame. So, yeah, we got 2 more hours until they start day trading. Of course, Japan and then the rest of the world. Give it about 1 or 2 a.m. And then you start to see some serious shit, as Doc Brown would say. All right, let's continue on. That's where our key areas are. We can look into a little bit further how this is shaping up for the Bulls and the Bears. Any new areas on the order books that have popped up. If I can find my... there we go, my snip tool. All right, let's zoom on in here and take a look real quick and just see overall how healthy this has been on the down low. All right, so yeah, 70,000 still our next area, next place to stop if we do come down further to test this. We have a lot of support right now just underneath where we are, and then yeah, 92, 95,000 up in that range is going to be the next area of resistance. So we're pretty much gridlocked right now until we get a little bit higher in the 80s. I feel like a weatherman now.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Until we get a little bit higher in the 80s, that's where we are currently locked in. All right. So any other than that, in the last 24 hours, it's mostly been a lot of people trying to short. We have a big short held up right now at about 85K. Although they're trying to defend what we've heard. It was 84, I believe, is the CME gap. We kind of skipped through that in the futures market. So it's possible we come back up there, just hit like 83.5, something like that, just to kind of tease it. Maybe we actually bust through. Again, it's anyone's guess where we're going. But let's continue on with the rest of the news and the metrics. All right. Overall sentiment right now, the U.S. national debt currently sitting at 38,687 billion. Can't stop, won't stop printing that money. We have Poly Market right now. Ooh, Bitcoin's on the top again. Ooh, look at this. Bitcoin 15-minute up or down. They're literally bidding on... wow, they're betting on the next 15 minutes. That's ridiculous. I think they do have a new one in here for Bitcoin by the end of the month. By hitting February, look at a 56% chance that we're going to go back to 85K. That's pretty significant. I think there's another one I saw earlier. Was Bitcoin in 2026. 2026. And right now we're looking at a 71% chance it's going to go to 60, where was it? $65,000 on Bitcoin. That's pretty significant, guys. Usually if people are all looking at the same place, we're not going to hit it. I still have my reservations on anything lower than 70% lasting longer than a day. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Anything else going on in Poly Market right now? Of course, the big betting market. Again, don't forget, it's on Poly Market. Poly Market's on Polygon blockchain. Fed decision in March. 8% chance right now. It's going to be a 25 basis point cut. U.S. strikes on Iran. Looking a little bit, scary out there, guys. Anything else? That's pretty much it. We're gold hit by the end of February. 1,000, with 7,000 is 1%. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're over this now. This is getting a little bit less interesting on Poly Market these days. Fear and Greed Index sitting at 61% in greed. So the stock market's still sitting in greed. And crypto fear and greed up about 3 points. I believe was at the high of 14 today. We opened at 12. So it's come up quite a bit since this morning, but still sitting in extreme fear for crypto. Let's refresh this because it's been an hour since I set the live stream. And yeah, we're still sitting at 17. 97.5 on the Dixie. Seeing this thing climb up as well over the last few days. Finally seeing a little bit of resistance and falling through. But for the most part, over the last month, it's just kind of coming out of a hole. I still cannot believe that the Dixie is coming back and gold and silver and Bitcoin are the ones going down in this macro environment. It just, yeah, it's bizarre. We have, of course, the DC opportunities we're looking at every single day to see what's going on in our space, what's down the most on the top 200 assets. We have right here on the top 100 on the day, the most pulled back we have would be ZK. It's down 12.1%. We got River down 8.8%. And of course, that's been a pretty trending coin there. Axie Infinity and all the other, Web3 games are coming back down. Even ZBEC, guys. Wow. Even ZBEC's down 5.7%. I'm actually on the top 200 right now. I'm in the wrong spot. Damn it!
What are you, stupid?
XMR is down 8%. Pumped up funds down 8%. These are all in the day, guys. Zcash down 7.7. Obviously, the privacy coins are still getting the trends back and forth. Be careful, guys. Don't bet what you're willing to lose, right? Only bet what you're willing to lose. Looking at the weekly here. Looking for most oversold. We're looking for 20s and 30s. There's, 15s and 20s. 15s and 20s on the weekly. There is a good amount of them, and some of my favorites too. SWI is down 20.5%. One of the biggest movers to the downside on the some of these big L1s. I do like me some SWI. IP is down 34.4%. That's the biggest sell-off we have right now on the week. We've got Dash down 27.8%. We've got ICP down 19.8 as well, so there's definitely a lot of opportunity here, guys. If you have any dry powder and you have conviction, this is definitely where you're going to be looking to buy right now on the weekly. Take a look at the weekly. All right, let's take a look and see what else is going on here on the monthly as well. What is oversold? Usually we're looking for 30s and 40s here. We're starting to see some of these pop up here now after this big downtrend. 31% off on SWIs, not too bad, but there's a lot more pain. Midnight's closer to 50%. Crazy. ENA's down 41. WorldCoin's down 30. World Liberty Financial's down 25%. Again, anything that's within the 30-40% range is what we're looking for here. And there's a bunch of opportunity, guys. So there's definitely no shortage of opportunity today. It's a fire sale. It's a fire sale in crypto until further notice. Doing the same thing on the top 200 assets as well. Looking at the weekly. Looking at Sandbox down 23%. We're looking for 15s and 20s. There's definitely a ton of them here as well, as their smaller market caps are more affected. ZPEX down 20%. That's my top pick in the top 200 for sure. Sweet, hitting all my notes on the top 100. There's some other some other utility coins that are down, but for the most part, I'm looking at ZBEC. IMX is down 22%. That's not bad. Immutable X down 22% as well. What else do we got here? Looking for anything else that really stands out with real utility. AB, I guess. River's down 78.5% now. We were talking about this morning, down 70%, almost 80% now on the week. All right, be careful on those trend coins, guys. Let's continue back into, the top 200 on the monthly to close this off. Looking for 40s and 50s here. There's a bunch here as well. We got Pippin still oversold 60%. Not a huge fan of that one, but it is, down is the most right now on the monthly. We got XPL down 50%. Camino's down 40%. And that's usually about it. So that's only really much as fitting into our criteria. IMX is down the most here with real utility. That's got some sort of momentum going for it. That's down 32%. Radium's not too bad either. That's a 36% off right now on the monthly. Helium, I haven't heard about Helium in a while as well. It's down almost 40% here on the month. There's definitely no shortage, guys. I remember those days where I was just like, there's nothing. It's all oversold. We're at the bottom. Well, we can always find a further bottom down further where we are now. All right, continuing on. Market cap Bitcoin dominance sitting at a flat 60% dominance. Take it away, Sailor.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
Still there.
Right? Like, it's stupid. It's not 60% dominant.
But it is. And still remains to be. Almost this entire 2 years, we've been sitting right around 60% dominance for Bitcoin. 59. I think the lowest we got was like 56, 55 in the summer of last year, I think, when the altcoins started to move. Yeah, we're still sitting at those numbers, guys. It's ridiculous. 60% on Bitcoin dominance. Speaking of the other, let's take a look at what's going on with the other coins. I want to take a look at total market cap right now sitting at 2.65 trillion. And climbing a little bit out of the hole right now, hopefully producing a little bit what looks like an inverted head and shoulder. And you can see there on total market cap. Any big movers here? XRP has fallen quite a lot. The only thing to really point at here is BNB and XRP, but they're both falling almost in the same sort of same succession. You can see the same chart pattern here on the right. XRP is sitting down at $1.61 right now. And it's up actually from $1.50. It was the low hit. That's crazy, man. $1.50, $1.60 XRP. BNB right now sitting at $772, down from what was it, $920 just recently. So again, these two have definitely taken a hit. You can definitely see it in the market cap as well. BNB right now sitting at 105. What? $105 billion market cap. It was just at like 150. It's crazy. It's yeah, shed a ton. Same thing with XRP. I think it was recently just like 130 billion in market cap. All right, those are the biggest movers on the top 100 here. Looking at the top 10, still the same thing. Nothing's changed. The top 11 to 20. We got Bitcoin Cash, Hyperliquid, Leo, Canton, and the rest is kind of just squeezed out from there. Sui, Litecoin, Zcash, and Avalanche all knocked out of the top 20, with World Liberty Financial now sitting at number 20 in total market cap. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. If you would have told me that would have been the case a few months ago, I'd been like, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. But it's there. Dies that's sitting at number 19, Stellar at 18. And yeah, the rest is pretty much history. With Chainlink falling. Remember when Chainlink was like 11? Wow. Sitting at now number 16 in market cap. Yeah, this is nuts, guys. PayPal USD climbing up with the rest of the stable coins. How much is sitting in Tether right now? $185 billion. Down from a high. I think the highest they ever got was 187, 188. All right, so that's what's going on total market cap. We also have CoinGlass bringing us the my favorite chart to show you guys every day. The amount of Bitcoin on exchanges. This is it. We have a little bit of a bump, as we did see people start to sell some off here. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same area we've been stuck in for a minute. Still about 2.47, 2.48 million Bitcoin left on exchanges. Guys, make sure you have some before it's all gone. It's a good sale right now. I'm just saying, it's $78,000 Bitcoin. It's a good deal right now on Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin treasuries. Michael Saylor, of course, purchased more Bitcoin. If you didn't catch that in the morning live stream, yes, Michael Saylor, of course, made another purchase, another buy on Bitcoin. Yeah, we still have to take a look at IBIT this morning. Sitting now at 773,000 Bitcoin. I think that's down from about 5,000. I think it was 778 just last week. So a little bit of a sell-off there in that range. Okay, on IBIT, of course, BlackRock's IBIT ETF. Not the highest ever seen either. Again, remember, we went over 800,000, BlackRock did on Bitcoin. Okay, let's see. Again, that's assets under management. We got the fire sale for Bitcoin still in that range between 78,000, right? We're between 76,000 and 101K. We are still stuck in the fire sale for Bitcoin, and we are about ready to go into Bitcoin is dead, sir. It is dead! And I can't wait to say Bitcoin's dead again here on the stream. Because how many times have I done that? I think like 4 times. Yeah, in the last 2 years. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I actually recently just... I haven't showed this in like a whole year. I'm like, oh my god, I found it the other day. I'm like, I have to show this. Let me see. I think it's in miscellaneous funny. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I got right here. It is dead, sir. It is dead. Let me know in the chat if you guys seen this before. I haven't played this in a long time.
What's wrong with it? I'll tell you what's wrong with it, my lad. It's dead. That's what's wrong with it. It's passed on. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to see its maker. I know a dead parrot when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now.
No, that's not dead, it's resting.
Resting? It's stone dead.
No, it's resting.
All right then, if it's resting, I'll wake it up. Hello, Polly! It's parrot!
There, he moved.
No, he didn't. That was you pushing the cage.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Wakey, wakey! Now that's what I call a dead parrot. What's wrong with
So yes, Bitcoin is dead, sir. It is dead, but not quite yet. Bitcoin's dead officially at 76K. 76K. We're really close. We actually hit Bitcoin was dead just last night. Just last night. All right, continuing. We have top 10 assets in the world today. Bitcoin getting pushed out of there for the first time in 3 years, 4 years, a long time. First time in a long time, which tells me that yeah, we are getting close to the bottom. On 1.574 trillion on Bitcoin. It's now sitting at number 12 in the top 10 assets in the world, just outside, of course, Tesla now flipping Bitcoin and Saudi Aramco. TSMC, as I told you guys last week, was going to come take Bitcoin's launch. It did so, and then, of course, many more followed. And gold and silver sitting right now at 33.6 trillion for gold and 4.7 trillion for the silver metal. All right, so that's where we are today, guys. Today, crazy. Right. So also, don't forget, guys, we have the Patreon. It's live. That's right, the Patreon. We went live last week, so we've been out a full week now for the Patreon. Don't forget to join us over there, and yeah, hang out with some more crypto like-minded people. And yeah, do not go in this alone, guys. We have plenty of people over there that have a lot in common and very smart too. We have a Bitcoin Yoda. We have a Bitcoin Yoda over there as well. All right, yeah, Bitcoin price prediction. The war shock and stablecoin summit. Is the bull case dead now for crypto? Yeah, Bitcoin's dropped to 74.5, has exposed a critical liquidity trap, flatlining a realized cap, discovering why Michael Saylor's strategy treasury briefly hit break even, and how the White House stablecoin summit could reshape the future of this market. This one came from Arslan Butt. I'm not even kidding, that's his name. That's his name. All right.
What are you, stupid?
So Arslan Butt has got that for us on cryptonews.com. As of February 3rd, Bitcoin is trading at $79,000, and this one just came out in the foreign market as it opened. At $79,000 after a volatile 2.2% rebound on Monday. Some investors see this as a buying opportunity, but analysts point out to the drop to 9-month lows was set off by Kevin Warsh's nomination as the next Federal Reserve Chair. This move signaled a stricter approach to monetary policy, which strengthened the U.S. dollar and reduced liquidity for riskier assets around the world. The technical rejection for Bitcoin was at 74.5, of course, last night. The war shock is what they're calling it. Markets approximately $250 billion in value followed. Yeah, Fed nomination was, of course, lost. Institutional conviction for Michael Saylor's firm, and more. White House Summit, we had this today, happened at 1 p.m. Eastern today. Traditional banks and crypto firms were clashing over stablecoin returns. Banks are pushing to limit yields because of the worry of large amounts of money from savings accounts. Standard Chartered warns that yields are not limited. 500 billion could leave developed countries by 2028. That's wild. Is America a first world country anymore? Let me know in the chat. I'm actually going to pull a poll up for that. Let's put a poll up for that. It's simple yes or no. Is America still a third world, first world country? And this is your opinion. Your opinion. All right. Yes or no? Yes or no? In the chat. All right. So what else we got here? Crypto firms see limits as anti-competitive, but the industry is split, and the Tether is said to support by law banning such yields. The summit leads to stricter rules. Stablecoin liquidity could drop, which would add more short-term pressure on Bitcoin. Treasury strategies, treasury, and bullish signal made paper losses for the first time since 2023. This is also something that also happened in 2023, guys. The banks started to collapse in 23. We saw a lot of mid-sized banks start to show weakness, and we started to see that last week as well with that bank out of Chicago, Mercantile or whatever it was called. Bitcoin briefly fell below strategy's average cost basis when it monetarily plunged towards 74,000. Despite this, the firm spent an average of 87,900 per coin in the latest purchase, raising its total investments from 54.26 billion at the average price of 76,052. Analysts view the continued accumulation during weakness as a bullish sign that lowers availability supply and demonstrates that major institutions view deep corrections as strategic purchasing opportunities. All right, so don't get too excited on MicroStrategy failing just yet. Bitcoin technical analysis testing the golden ratio support. Immediate support for Bitcoin is currently testing out the 0.236 Fibonacci level, 78,400. A failure to sustain this level could retest the 7466 horizontal floor. That's triple sixes there too, guys. Be careful, be careful.
Stupid.
Momentum indicators that the relative strength index, the RSI, has plummeted towards 28, signaling oversold conditions that typically precede a short squeeze and relief rally. That's right. Let's take a look at the chart real quick. I'll just show you what's going on. Because if we zoom out here, I know I usually track Bitcoin in the 15-minute for the most part. But if we actually zoom out here, let's take a look. What do we got showing up? Oh, yeah. So we can actually track this as a falling, I think this is a falling wedge. I think that's what it's doing right now. Just reading that kind of got an idea in my head. I'm like, I wonder where it's at actually, because I haven't really zoomed out. I've been scrambling, guys. I just got into town, and I haven't had time to even look at crypto or very much listen to it. What's going on? All right, so yeah, we are in a falling wedge. Traditionally, guys, falling wedges break out like 65% of the time to the upside, not the downside. So what it's saying here, again, I don't really play around with these, the RSI and the 2228, the Fibonacci levels. Yeah. You show me the chart, I throw this on there. Maybe I'd throw a little bit of, magic at it, and I can tell you where Bitcoin's going to go. So anyway, I see it. I definitely see that there as well. Resistance sitting at 80,700, 84,400 levels have been flipped into formidable dynamic resistance, capping short-term recovery attempts to the downside, then back to the upside. Yep. All right. So consider entering a long position that Bitcoin bounces off 74.7, aiming for a rally to 80,700. And I just showed you guys over on the order books that so they're looking to defend us right around that 80 to 85k level. Bitcoin Hyper, the next evolution in Bitcoin or Solana. Hyper Liquid, of course, just smashing it. I have an entire article. We're going to get into that here in a minute. All right, we also have, don't forget, guys, the Patreon live going after this live stream. We're going to be over there. Listening to any causes or concerns you may have in your trading right now. All right, Bitcoin bounces 7% from its lows, but crypto remains under pressure in the U.S. trade. Crypto-related stocks like Robinhood, Coinbase, and Strategy continue to sport sizable losses on Monday. Jesus, you guys in the chat. I got to catch up with you guys in the chat. But yeah, it looks like all the stocks are still feeling the heat. All the crypto stocks as well from this. I don't want to spend too much time on this because we did touch it briefly in the morning open. Let me get back in the chat real quick. Catch up you. Oh my God. Time to recoup. Build a cash pile for the no-no zone, says Jake the Snake, pointing to the peach. What the hell? Boo! Yeah, bear market. Okay, let me see. I'm just trying to catch up with you guys here. Braveheart McFreeman says, I love how they're already blaming coordinated crash by the market makers on the new Fed chair. Poor bastard. Yeah, poor bastard. He hasn't even talked yet. He won't even be able to speak to the public in terms of the FOMC until May. So, yeah. And that's if we have a positive turnover. Hey guys, listening in, says Ben. Hey, how's it going, Ben? Jake says, yo, Ben, shilly dilly. It's Dilio. Brave Farmer Freedom says, Jake the Snake is putting his finger into his peach over and over again. Oof. Yeah, you guys got a lot of weird things in the chat. No, but if I sent this donut, what in the world, guys? What in the world? All right, trying to get through here. I need warning signs sometimes, guys. Some warning signs. Ben Lawrence says, Jake the Snake is the king of starfish and among other things. Yeah, the chocolate starfish. Jesus. Ben Lawrence says, there's so many things I could say, but I'm trying to improve, says Ben. John Doe in the chat says, a valid pick to peel the peach with a finger. A great tutorial. Oh my God. I knew this was an educational show, says John. Yep, it is. for those who listen. John Doe says, you don't want to know what I'm projecting tonight. Oh boy. All right. Moving on. What else we got in, today's news? Michael Saylor's strategy, of course, adds $75 million to Bitcoin holdings prior to last week's crash. And of course, we covered that this morning. I'm not going to say too much more. We're just going to move on. Bloomberg. Mike McAlone. Yes. Remember Mike McAlone? Let's see how he's doing with his predictions. Last time we covered Mike McAlone, he was talking about Bitcoin losing another zero and going down to 10K. Let's see where he's going. Mike McAlone predicts how low Bitcoin price could fall. Let's see if he's going to get anywhere near it. The sharp drop in Bitcoin's price to 74, which is not true. It's actually 74.5. But anyway, has reignited fears of crypto winter. Perfect timing, too, from that... that last full moon we had was the snow moon, so crypto winter also could be here. Industry leaders say the decline is not limited to the cryptocurrencies, but is part of the global macroeconomic shift. Bloomberg's Mike McAlone paints a rather pessimistic picture, as he usually does when he's pertaining to crypto, comparing the current situation to the 2008 financial crisis. He argues that the assets like Bitcoin, silver, and copper are overvalued, and the market is cleanup phase. McAlone predicts that Bitcoin could fall to 50K and silver back to $50. According to the analyst, as long as the stock market volatility remains low, risky assets will continue to be at risk, and the expert states that this year will be the year to stay in treasury bonds. Are you kidding me? Really?
Are you stupid? What are you, stupid?
He's the reason why the dollar is still holding up today. Dave Weisenberg, while characterizing Bitcoin's recent decline as a time-based capitulation, maintains confidence in the digital assets fundamentals. Weisberger, whatever, notes that Bitcoin's 24/7 open and transparent market functions are far more healthy than physical commodities like silver. Yeah, which he interprets 40% drop as an altcoin-like movement. According to Weisenberg, the real major change will be in the Fed's regulatory power. He believes that Bitcoin will be accepted as clean collateral and it will become central to the financial system in the long term. James Lavish approaches the subject from a broader market perspective, drawing attention to the prices of tomorrow thesis. He argues that while artificial intelligence increases growth, Lavish believes that the U.S. cannot roll over for its maturing 14 trillion debt at low interest. I think I skipped an entire line there. Increases growth. Yeah, it does increase growth. But I missed productivity. It also creates national deflation, but debt-ridden economies need inflation for growth. There we go. All right. So he believes that the U.S. cannot roll over its maturing $14 trillion debt at the low interest rates, and the markets are pricing in uncertainty. He also states that Bitcoin is still seen as the tip of the risk spear, and that foreshadows liquidity crunch in global markets. Yeah, of course, none of this is investment advice, and nothing this man says about crypto should be either.
What are you, stupid?
Right. Trump's crypto dream crumbles as Bitcoin tanks, promises of profits, and a market is in free fall on Groundhog Day. Oh God. President Trump took office on his second term. He made an audacious promise to transform the United States into the crypto capital of the world, with grand aspirations to lead the charge of digital assets like Bitcoin. Trump's administration quickly signed an executive order aimed at propelling the U.S. to forefront cryptocurrency innovation. But last year, the crypto landscape is a far cry from the president's vision of dominance. All right, of course, it's just going over history here. The US 5 ETFs investors setting in paper losses 8 to 9%, reflecting a broader slump in the crypto market. Despite promises of the US crypto capital of the world, initiatives like appointing the crypto czar, actual progress in Bitcoin regulation has become limited under the Trump's second term. While the market crashes, Trump owns crypto holdings have made him between 867 million and 1 billion? Okay. So somewhere between that, basically around $1 billion. Bitcoin's recent plunge to the lowest level since April 2025 has cast doubt on the lofty ambitions of the Trump administration's crypto agenda. I think it's actually lower than April 2025 now. As of February 2nd, Bitcoin fell below 75K. Right. And his, what is this? Trump's crypto promises. Where's the leadership? When Trump championed cryptocurrency as a driver of economic growth, he envisioned the U.S. leading the way. He not only promised a strategic Bitcoin reserve and a digital asset stockpile, which we haven't done any of that at all, from my knowledge. We talked about it at the very beginning of the last year, and then it was pretty much shoved under a table. But also appointing David Sachs as the crypto czar to steer regulation. How is that going? He's been really busy lately, hasn't he? Right?
You stupid.
I don't know. Maybe he's the one kind of organizing all these meetings. I don't know. However, aside from the passing of the Genius Act, focus on the payment stablecoins, actual progress on Bitcoin and altcoin regulation has been scant. The market's recent downturn raises questions about whether Trump can hold his bold crypto vision and will it ever become to fruition. All right, obviously he made tons of money just going into that all again. Roughly around $1 billion. $1 billion. All right, here's an interesting one as well. Bed Bath & Beyond reveals a plan to tokenize real estate. Bed Bath & Beyond, guys. That one store that's like hardly even staying afloat. Additional real-world assets. RWAs, guys, they're going into crypto. The home goods chain Bed Bath & Beyond says is working to create a future where assets like real estate can be bought using digital tokens. The company says it's boughttokens.com and will be moving into a unified gateway for real estate finance and tokenized asset liquidity. They know the writing's on the wall. They got to go to a different ecosystem in order to survive. The banks are, of course, figuring that out very hardcore as well. The platform is designed for a one-stop solution for allowing users to tokenize public and private securities, access cryptocurrencies, including stablecoins, and manage assets with consolidated views of values and liquidity options. They need a marketplace for the normies, and this might be it. The company says it plans to integrate tokens.com with the blockchain and financial tech businesses, bringing traditional investing and decentralized finance while ensuring regulatory compliance. The partners include T0 for tokenization and trading infrastructure, Figure Technologies for leading lending solutions and like mortgages and home equity, and Shift Labs for AI-driven asset analysis. Tokens.com is set to launch by July 1st of this year, guys. July 1st. I'm putting that in our narrative list. I have a mess of a narrative list to clean up from the trip. Oh boy. So bear with me on that narrative list. I'm gonna have to get back to that in another episode. Holy crap. But I'm definitely gonna add that one to it. That's a big one. That's a big one. July 1st, Bed Bath & Beyond launch tokens.com. Is it token.com or tokens? I'm pretty sure it was tokens. Tokens.com. All right, it is added to the list. Okay, all right, moving on. Let's check back with you guys in the chat. That's crazy, right? I just can't believe Bed Bath & Beyond. All these department stores emptied, closed out. Shopping malls. I went to a couple of shopping malls. Oh man, GameStop. Also, don't forget GameStop. Just like dropped another 600 stores are closing, right? And I actually saw those closures while I was down in Florida. My friends down in Florida now only have one GameStop in the entire area to shop at. It's all going away, guys. The future is now. The future is now.
You win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
I'm so tired of winning, guys. All right, let's get back into the chat. Righty then. Lauren says, I wish I had more kids. Really, Ben? Really? Interesting. John met Los. Meet John. Oh, no. You guys can catch up in the back rooms. I'm sure you guys can have all your fetishes handled in the back rooms over on the Discord. Guys, don't forget to hit the Patreon link in the description. If you want to join the Discord, you can as well. We have a couple areas that are free for now. I don't know, man. We got to get that settled over there. Some of you guys are a little too frisky in the free portion of the Discord. All right, already spoke. He's on that Filipina nay, says John Doe. Oh my God. Okay, I jumped in the wrong place here. Brave Heart McFreedom says Boltbook.com is all the news. Have you heard? Yes, we talked about that this morning. Boltbook, which is now, I believe, OpenClaw. That's originally from ClaudeBot. ClaudeBot to Moltbook to OpenClaw. They changed the name like 3 times. Yes, AI agent to meet, of course, other AI agents, and they're plotting the downfall of humanity as we speak. It's all true. It's all true. You can look it up, guys. You can look it up. We talked about it this morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday afternoon, Chaos fam. Happy Monday to you, A guy in the house. Thank you, of course, for dropping on by. Don't forget to hit the likes, guys. Don't forget to get those likes up for me. I would appreciate it. And yeah, I tried to get Claudebot on another computer. Then I second thought myself, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to wipe one of my machines before I do it. I'm not throwing anything with one of my accounts on there. Guys, these are open rails. There's nothing closed about this. Yeah, be careful with those bots, please. Hoping to get that done by the end of the week if I have time. Ben Lawrence says we're just gonna have to institute a no loud noise policy. Yes, no. Jeez, what the hell? No loads, Ben? No loads. Sickos. Okay. Okay. Jeez. John's drinking milk in the dark right now. Oh, that's terrifying. Gavin God says, what the heck? I'm glad I got tequila instead of eggnog whiskey mix tonight. Oh my gosh. I got some wine for tonight. I got some wine. Just some cheap red wine for tonight. Look not with my drink in my hand, says Gamma. Not in this economy. Yeah, exactly. A $30 bottle of wine in this economy? Are you kidding me? No.
What are you, stupid?
$5. Bed Bath & Beyond could possibly be the single gayest token I've ever concocted. Oh my god. Beast mode in the house. Yes. That's ridiculous. Bed Bath & Beyond coin. G-Dog, Audra, how's it going? Ben says you need a bathrobe, curlers, and a cigarette to cool those animals off. Oh, jeez. Talking about the guys in the Discord, probably. Jake the Snake says, a tiny John Doe understands the king's intent, but Ben twists the interpretations, much like Satan. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Ben Lawrence says, your fancy is most unwise. Yes, the king's hand being Ben. Trying to set him straight. Jake the Snake says, Otaku, why is Fern so correct, then? Is that a troll or a 50-year-old trader? Both. He is both. I absolutely love that demon penguin. He is both, my friend. Yes, my only explanation for it is, well, Jake, I am right there with you. John Doe says, Jake the Snake, don't tease me about Ben's twisting skills. Oh, boy. All right, leave the nipples out of it. Moving on.
What are you, stupid?
All right, so that's Bed Bath & Beyond for you and their future plans to save their company. Elon Musk merges AI company XAI with rocket company SpaceX to build AI in space. So it's a good way to do it. And he's been talking about that for a while, about how it's so much cheaper to just facilitate AI in space. And it was actually something that's already been done in fiction. I just got done watching, Pantheon. I think it was Pantheon on, I think I found it on Netflix, or it might have been Amazon. It might have been on Amazon Prime. I forget. I watched it over the Christmas break. It was phenomenal. If you guys haven't watched it, yeah, it deals with a lot of the issues with AI in the future and how we're going to be. I think it's Pantheon. I forget. Show AI. It's kind of like UAI. Uploaded UI. I think it's UI. Uploaded intelligence, which eventually would just be kind of, yeah, AI, just, after being upload. Yes, Pantheon. So you guys haven't seen that. That was epic. Definitely would love to watch it again. It kind of reminded me, the character reminded me of Lane, experimental serial experiments Lane. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Old anime. If you guys are an OG otaku like me, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. You guys haven't checked that out, yeah, it might be up your wheelhouse. Jake they say coming in with a $2 super chat. Boom. Ben got that Gok 3000 confirmed. Oh, whoa. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, jeez. You guys are nuts. Ben Lawrence says, you guys are always going to gang up on me. It's just mean, says Ben. Gigi, I expect better from you. I thought you were a real one. Oh, no. Did Gigi Ben gang up on you now, too? Oh, my God. You guys are blowing up the chat. I can't keep up with it tonight. Gigi is the real one. That's why she recognizes the King of Ohio. Yes, Jake the Snake, the King of Ohio.
Hail the King of Ohio!
Where's my
Jake
tea?
the Snake, the keeper of wrenches, the
That's
painter
enough.
of lead pipes, the igniter of dumpster fires.
Happy to be back, Jake. Happy to be back. Oh, jeez. The guac tua? What? I just made a guacamole. Guac Tua. Oh my god. It's so gross. Gamma Goddess says, I have a tree. Jesus. Alright, I'm moving on. Gooners Assemble says, you guys are insane. Alright, moving on. Okay, so I did want to share this too. This is Tom Lee as of this morning. He did, of course, talk about Ethereum. In his company, just purchased another, I don't even remember, 2,000, 4,000, whatever Ethereum. I forget the number. Was it 22,000? I don't even remember. Yeah, of course, Bitmine's still purchasing. People are still yelling at the top of the lung, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" And Tom Lee tries to settle things down. Last time, just to recap, right? Last time we talked to Tom Lee on Friday, he said, yeah, I think the bottom for Ethereum is like 2,200. 2,400. 2,400. Yeah, 2,400. And here we go. Let's see what he says now.
You didn't call this, Tom, because it was the beginning of the year you were talking about. Did you use the word speed bumps or volatility, or I don't know what it was, but you also said that a lot of it could be based on things coming out of Washington, that the market was going to be held hostage to that to some extent. Is this worse than you expected, or pretty much what you were thinking?
Well, and parts of it have been much worse. Like, you know how I think the crypto market has taken it much worse than we expected.
Why?
I think part of it is the crypto industry doesn't have any leverage right now. It sort of delevered in October. And now when we have gold and silver doing so well, especially at the start of the year, that created FOMO. And that was like a vortex sucking all risk appetite towards the precious metals trade. So I think crypto has suffered from that on a price basis at a time when the fundamentals have been good. You know, it's been a contrast. I think the broader economy is actually in good shape. So to me, the turmoil here is kind of what you said. There's a lot of uncertainty because of Washington picking winners and losers, and some of this could be the new Fed pick. But I'm also kind of heartened. I think gold and silver taking a breather is actually a good thing.
A breather. I mean, 80 on silver. That's not breathing yet. It's like I don't know what that is. You do point out that the consensus now is for the GOP to lose the House, and that is not necessarily a negative for the markets for the future because it's already consensus.
Yeah, I think it's consensus. It might actually be a positive surprise if the GOP keeps the House.
If that were to happen.
If that were to happen, but that's a big if. I think one of the things that we're seeing, of course, this year is the White House is deliberately picking more winners and losers early, I think, because of the midterms. In other words, their agenda is front-end loaded. I think that has caused some turmoil in markets.
Even if it was Hassett, or I don't know who the markets would have liked, but you think no matter who it is, that the market tests the new chairman of the Fed when he's announced, or she is announced.
We saw that with Fed Chair Yellen and Fed Chair Powell, that in the early days the market tests them, whether it's their resolve around policy or rates. So I think the confirmation process creates a little uncertainty, and then I think the first FOMC meeting. So I think that's why the middle of the year could be quite bumpy.
Then you point out some things maybe to keep everyone a little bit grounded. Stocks were up the first 5 days of this year. Stocks are up 1% in January this year. Since 1950, that's happened about half, a little bit less, 36 times of 76 years, and the S&P was up 18% on average after a start like that. But I thought you said it. Someone recently said they don't even pay attention. I guess it was David Bond said they don't even pay attention to what happens in January. That indicator doesn't work. It's like the Super Bowl indicator. It's had its time, and you think it does? Historically, this is important.
Yeah, it's very telling. I mean, there's 36 times when it happened just exactly as you described. 33 to 36 times the market was up. The average gain's 18%. If you look at the non-36 instances, the other 34 or so, the market on average is down 5% for the year. So it makes a huge difference to do well in the first week and the first month.
A lot of this, obviously, the giveth and taketh away. AI went almost not like gold and silver, but kind of, asymptotic in a lot of those stocks, trillions of dollars of valuation. So that's going to be tough that could be a headwind. Is that just, regresses, or we use mean regression or reverse?
Yeah, mean reverts, yeah.
Which do you like better? Reverse?
I could see both working.
I know. All right, so that could be a problem. So crypto doesn't have leverage right now. Is it going to go to the levels that you have talked about in the past still, or let's say 75,000 for Bitcoin? Is that a place where people would say, okay, I'm ready to buy, or is 40,000 a place where people say, I'm ready to buy?
Okay, I'm going to say something that it sounds a little contrarian, but okay. Tom DeMark is our advisor at Bitmine in terms of crypto. He's been since mid-November saying Bitcoin would go to 77 and Ethereum at 2,400. So he's been waiting for what he calls time and price to align. This weekend, he believes we reached that alignment. So all the pieces are in place for crypto to be bottoming right now.
Interesting, because I just got done saying last week, he said he was thinking that 2,400 was going to be the bottom for Ethereum this week. Yeah, and where are we at, Tom?
We're getting the level, and enough time has passed. So I think as long as crypto fundamentals are good, which is the case, Ethereum active addresses is going parabolic right now, and activity. Part of it is, of course, Wall Street is building up digital assets and converging those businesses. If that's the case, then crypto prices should follow.
Yes, I hope so, Tom. Because there's been a lot of pain over the last 48 hours, 72 hours. All right, guys, let me get back in the chat, catch up with you guys one more time. We're going to get back into the news. And I think we were left off right about here. Elon Musk merging, yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Gooners Assemble. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Stubbing Toes Taking Names says Los. I'm just kind of scrolling through here, see what else is interesting. Gigi is the real one. That's what she recognizes, the King of Ohio. I think is where we left off a little earlier. Having mixed trees. I have mixed trees, says Gamma. What? Is that even possible? Oh, can you have a lemon tree mixed with an apple tree? Like what? Love you guys. Yes, says Jake. Yeah, those ridiculously gay hearts. Yes, I see what you're talking about. Unite. Oh my God. Let's play PlayStation, says Ben. Yes, let's play PlayStation. Who needs the lamentations of women? Oh, my friend, you are mistaken. We need to go round up all the coins. Guys, we need to buy up all the coins, and we need to take all of them. Crush our enemies, steal their coins, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. Let's go. Oh my God. For those who know that quote. I should have said it with a little bit more drool hanging down my chin. Oh my God. Yes. It's like Conan, man. It's Conan. Okay, let's go back. That was really weird. Look at his body language, says Ben. Of course, talking about Tamari. Some of you guys in the chat. Los. Yes, Bright American Freedom. Did you see, like my sassy Tamri flight attendant? Oh my God, you guys over in the Patreon are killing it with those pictures. It's so funny. Strawberry Dragon did one last night of him being in the wedding planner. Yeah. It's funny. John Doe says, now back to this warm yak milk in the dark room. Yeah. Whoa. He paints such a pretty picture there, John. Brave Harmony Freedom says, I have it duct taped to a chair in this basement. I'm holding out for 50,000 ETH. Wow. That's where Tom Lee currently is. What you're seeing right now is a diversion. It is a clone. The real Tom Lee's in Braveheart's basement. Brent Lawrence says, that was really weird. Look at his body language. He wants to be kidnapped and tied up. And shamed. Oh God. Oh jeez. Look at Binance, says Ben. They are buying your fear. 100%. 100%. They are doing it.
Buy that for $1.
They're doing it, guys. They are buying it all up as everyone is freaking out and selling it all to the institutions. White House crypto meeting didn't yet find answers to the stablecoin yield in the Senate bill. Yep, so this one came out. A White House meeting meant to thaw on the ice. The crypto market structure bill is cracked into controversial topic of stablecoin yield. though participants representing U.S. banking interests don't offering up anything new compromises, according to the people familiar with the talks. As legislation is still struggling to make headway in the United States Senate, the White House is calling for practical compromises by the end of the month. The people say the Monday gathering, led by President Donald Trump's crypto advisor Patrick Witt, has aimed at some of the sticking points over the effort, especially with the stablecoins should be associated with yield and rewards. Policy experts from the crypto industry and the Wall Street banks gathered in White House diplomatic reception room for more than 2 hours to discuss how to overhaul the stickiest provisions to the bill. Only 2 hours? No wonder they can get nothing done. Really? I mean, 2 hours, that's it? Come on, I've watched 10, 12-hour hearings. Why? Only 2 hours, really, for the banks. That's all they could give up. The crowd was weighted towards crypto representatives, and the group is under direction from the White House to find common ground this month. One of the people said that the talks will continue with a narrower group, and the White House has asked them to come to the table and ready to agree to on actual changes to the bill's language. Cody Carbone, who leads the digital chamber and lobbies for the crypto policy in Washington, called the meeting exactly the kind of progress needed to find a solution to one of the biggest issues blocking next steps in the market structure legislative process. Inaction is not an option, and we are committed to rolling up our sleeves and doing the hard work. Ensure legislative process does not punish innovators or consumers who see digital assets as a foundation for their financial future, Carbone said in a statement just after the meeting. And another of the negotiations, the Blockchain Association CEO Summer Mersinger said that the Monday event was an important step in finding solutions to deliver bipartisan digital asset management structured legislation. And we applaud the crypto advisor Patrick Witt and the administration's leadership in bringing stakeholders together to work through one of the key remaining issues, stablecoin rewards. Of course, that's the only thing that's really holding this thing back in a huge way. From the crypto side, the meeting also included representatives from Coinbase, Circle, Ripple, and Crypto.com. And like I said last week, guys, Brian Armstrong was not present. Neither was Jamie Dimon or any, of course, the other CEOs associated with these companies. They're not on good speaking terms right now. Legislation to govern the U.S. crypto markets has been moving through the congressional process, having passed the House of Representatives last year and cleared one or two of the necessary Senate committees last week. One of the two, which remains still a complicated gauntlet of legislative steps, including advancing through the Senate Banking Committee. That it's the committee's work and first highlighted the several points of separation in the multi-party negotiation that involves Republican and Democratic lawmakers, the crypto industry, the bankers, and of course the White House. Stablecoin yield debate is contention between the digital asset space and traditional bankers who argue that such yield could catastrophically compete with the deposits of businesses at the core of the U.S. banking and credit associations, but Democrats also hold out their demands, including anti-corruption provisions targeted by Trump's crypto businesses, a requirement that the Commodity Futures Trading Commission be fully staffed by commissioners from both parties, and more stringent illicit finance protections to prevent the sector from aiding in criminality. The Democrats push for ethics provision to block senior government officials from cashing in on crypto that may be further complicated by a report from Wall Street Journal and United Arab Emirates. Intelligence Chief of Security bought almost half of the Trump-tied World Liberty financial tokens. Terrible. I mean, yeah, criminality, yes, for sure. Criminality. As the White House hosted the Monday meeting, the federal government had once again slid into the partial shutdown in the Congress and inability to get a funding bill plan approved. That raises questions as to how much will work. White House and congressional staff have accomplished on these points, so the government doors are supposed to be closed. Currently, negotiated path is reportedly coming to the head on Tuesday that could reopen the government and then leaving an opening to debate in the Department of Homeland Security spending separately. Trump argued that he urged the House lawmakers to sign off on getting the government reopened without further changes to the bill, and that would do so. As of right now, I mean, we're looking at tomorrow making changes, hopefully. We need the government to reopen, and I hope all Republicans and Democrats will join me in supporting this bill and send it to my desk without delay, the president said in social media post. There can be no changes at this time. All right. Well, hopefully we get these two things resolved. Hopefully this one won't take the whole year to get done. I hope. All right, moving on. CZ pushes back against Binance. We talked about this last week, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. I just wanted to kind of recap with you guys on this. CZ pushed back against Binance, and of course, taking the blame for the 1010 event, which CZ Qingjing Zhao says no, it is not. It was not, of course, his old company. That's what I said. All I said. He wrote, I assumed that I would have the power to snap it back then. I'd be snapping my fingers all day long. If I had the power, I wouldn't be in crypto. That's what CZ jokes, responding to sarcastically. That takes, of course, blaming the derailing a so-called crypto supercycle, the long-anticipated surge in digital asset prices after 1010. All right, so again, I don't want to spend too much time on that. That's, of course, what CZ said. Last week, Epstein files slow email flagging Coinbase's 2019 crypto controversy. I don't know if I have time to get through this today. It's already 9 o'clock. We do have to finish this up soon for the Patreon live. So I'm going to probably have to save this one for tomorrow, but I thought this one was really interesting to get to. And there's going to be, actually tomorrow's going to be our open, that's right, our Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. And the first Tinfoil Hat Tuesday since I got back in the studio. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. And we're going to get into a lot of that tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of that tomorrow. XRP plunges to a multi-month low of $1.52 amid Middle East tensions. Of course, XRP fell from to $1.50 on February 2nd. As I talked about this briefly just when I started the live stream. So I guess we can kind of skip this one as well. Is Kevin Warsh a hawk, a dove, or the next Volcker? Markets are about to find out. President Trump says they nominated a former Federal Reserve Governor, Kevin Warsh, to lead the U.S. Central Bank, instantly reviving an old debate with the real market consequences. Is Warsh a hard money hawk or a quiet dove? Or is there something closer to a modern day Paul Volcker? Let's dive in. We probably have enough time to get through this one. Okay. The answer matters because investors are already trading nomination of Volcker himself. Just walk back into the Federal Reserve building. Yeah, that is the way the market's reacting right now. Trump announced the nomination of January 30th, 2026, framing Warsh as a steady hand capable of restoring credibility and discipline to the Fed as Chair Jerome Powell's term winds down in May. The timing is not subtle. Trump is repeatedly criticized for the Fed's rate posture and his independence, making Warsh policy instincts the central question. Warsh arrives with baggage and receipts. As Fed governor from 2006 to 2011, he earned a reputation as one of the most inflation-focused voices on the board, repeatedly flagging price risks, even as global financial crisis pushed unemployment higher and deflation fears spread. While others embraced aggressive easing, Warsh kept warning that inflation expectations could become unanchored. He said at the time, Warsh said, inflation risks, in my view, continue to predominate as the greater risk to the economy. And we already know where we are now with that, right? Sitting at 38.7 almost $1 trillion in U.S. debt. And of course, the purchasing power of the dollar loses about 10% every single year. Those views hardened in the public philosophy. After he left the Fed, Warsh became a sharp critic of quantitative easing, calling it the central bank's swollen balance sheet, a distortion that blurred the line between monetary and fiscal policy. He has repeatedly argued that inflation is not a mastery or a fluke, but the predictable outcome of excess spending and money creation. My overriding concern about quantitative easing then and now involves the misallocations of the capital in the economy and the misallocation of the responsibility of the government. The Fed chair nominee stated in 2018. That history explains why markets initially treated the nomination as hawkish shock. Gold and silver sold off hard, and the dollar firmed. And traders dusted off Volcker comparisons. In short, the hard money crowd smelled blood. And that's what we got last Friday. But here's where things get complicated. In recent years, Warsh has openly criticized Powell's rate stance from opposite direction, arguing the Fed policy has become too restrictive and is holding back growth. He has said both interest rates and the federal balance sheet should be lower, suggesting that a willingness to cut rates if structural reform do the heavy lifting. And obviously Trump wouldn't put him in office if he wasn't going to be doing what he wants him to do with the rates. That dual position, hawkish or on a balance sheet discipline, flexible on short-term rates, has split analysts into camps. Some see intellectual consistency, shrink the Fed's footprint, and you earn room to ease. Others see political adaptation politically given Trump's long-standing frustration with higher rates. Volcker 2.0. If this tension fuels, Paul Volcker's comparison, but the resemblance has limits. Volcker, the 12th chairman of the Federal Reserve, confronted runaway inflation in the 1970s and responded by pushing the federal fund rate above 20%, willingly triggering a recession to restore credibility. Warsh has never faced that kind of inflationary inferno as chair, nor has he signaled a readiness to impose similar economic pain. Volcker's defining trait was independence, and he resisted political pressure across administrations and let the consequences fall where they may. Warsh, by contrast, is widely viewed as a more pragmatic, keenly aware political realities, and less inclined to wage war on the White House that appointed him. That does not make him dovish, it makes him conditional. Warsh has consistently argued that inflation control is not negotiable, and he believes that productivity gains, particularly from artificial intelligence, could allow for lower rates without reigniting the price pressures. If that productivity story holds, he may be accommodative. If not, it cracks. The hawk likely will reappear. Markets seem undecided. Fed fund futures are pricing in additional rate cuts for 2026, even as traders brace for faster balance sheet runoff. The combination of this has a hybrid Fed tighter in structure, looser in signal, and harder to pigeonhole. If confirmation, Warsh may revive an old school Fed style, less forward guidance, fewer verbal crutches, and more emphasis on actions over promises. That alone could increase volatility as markets adjust to central bank and speak less and surprise more. That would be scary. That would be scary if he comes out and doesn't give us any sort of indication. So is Kevin Warsh a Volcker successor? Not quite. He shares Volcker's skepticism of easy money and institutional sprawl, but he's not in the appetite for economic shock therapy. Hawk or Dove depends less on ideology than on conditions, and the Warsh has made it clear he intends to respond to data and not dogma. For investors, the message is simple: ignore the labels. Warsh is neither soft touch nor a crusader. He is a Fed chair nominee who believes that inflation credibility matters, and who may also prove more flexible than the reputation suggests. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, guys. As of right now, I don't know. Maybe he's going to go in there and give everyone a slight rate cut and then hold off steady for the remainder of the year. It's going to happen in May, so we only got about 7 months with, I think, 5 Fed decisions after he takes office. So only time will tell. Let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling. Also, how are you feeling about America being a third world country? Let's take a look at that. We got 76% of you guys saying that America is still a first world country. Okay. But have you seen China right now, man? They got robots everywhere. Oh man, I don't know. If I had to vote, I would say, oh no, it's starting to seem like it's not. But alas, I'm gonna end that poll. Thanks again for participating, and then I'm gonna ask you guys another one. I'm running out of time, but I have to make this quick. Okay, start a poll. I'm gonna ask you guys. Right. Do you think? Volcker? Wow. Kevin Warsh. Yeah. Do you think Kevin Warsh is going to be more dovish or more bearish, or how about independent? I guess independent. Just follow the data. How about that? Just follow the data. All right. Do you think Kevin Warsh will be dovish or hawkish? All right, I got that in there for you. That should be good. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Ripple signals massive European expansion after clearing EU regulatory barrier. We talked about this a little bit in the morning open. I just want to make sure we cover it for people that might have missed it. Ripple has cleared a crucial regulatory hurdle in Europe, unlocking the ability to scale regulated blockchain payment services across EU and deepen institutional adoption as financial rules tighten in Europe. A major regulatory development is reshaping Ripple's European operations. The blockchain infrastructure company announced on February 2nd that it has received full approval in electric money institution EMI license from Luxembourg's financial regulator, clearing the way for broader payment services across the European Union. And guys, of course, if you guys have been following what's been going on over there, they're going to be having their CBDC rollout in the next few years. Moving on, guys. If you haven't made it this far, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Also, yeah, we're about to do some doom scrolling over on X. We're over there as well. Yeah, Michael Seller, of course, purchased more Bitcoin this morning. Let's go back into more doom scrolling. I got about 5 minutes I can probably dedicate to this. Let's see. Zbex, the first thing popping up on here. Wow. Our next generation payroll tech fuses traditional fiat rails with stablecoin rails. The Zbex super app is almost here. Everyone's been waiting for it. Everyone's down there, hands and knees begging for it. But we have some concerns over on the Patreon if you guys want to see what we're talking about over there. One seamless all-in-one experience for employers and employees. I do love, of course, that world where we can get paid by the minute with Zbex on payroll. What else we have here? Breaking China's Unitary. Humanoid robot has reportedly completed a 130,000 step walking challenge. negative 47 degree extreme cold temperatures in Altai, Xinjiang, showcasing the endurance and mobility in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Crazy. I forget, what was it? It was making the logo probably for Unitary. Yeah, I don't know. So, see. Okay, is that for the Olympics? God. Crazy. Okay. New Tether releases mining operating system and an open source operating system for Bitcoin miners that is modular, scalable, and able to build on top of that. That's freaking awesome. Coming from Tether. Yeah, they've been just killing it lately with everything. I wonder how they're doing it with what they're doing with their new hardware wallet. They've been talking about building that. Putting that out. I think that's going to be open source as well. Okay. The man who married a hologram in Japan can no longer communicate with his virtual wife. No. We also saw a girl. We also saw a woman get married to a virtual man as well. So I'm not sure. Yeah, that sucks. No longer that's unfortunate. Obviously, they're making the parallel to Cortana and Master Chief in Halo. Jeez. All right. China just opened a fully automated restaurant in Hangzhou. 10 plus robots running the kitchen. Noodles cost $1.38. What? That's insane.
What are you, stupid?
I want to get me some of that. 84 cents for ice cream and 42 cents. Oh no, 84 cents for coffee, 42 cents for ice cream. Just I want to sell everything that's moved to China. I live right outside their store. The stir fry bot trained on 100 plus dishes and mimics pro chef work techniques. The noodle station spits out a bowl every 3 minutes. Crazy. The robots are coming, guys. The robots are coming. And it's been a minute since I've been back in the studio and I can do this. Yes. Guys. Can I even do it? I've been so long since I did it. All right, here we go. Welcome to the dystopian future. That's right. Welcome to the dystopian future where AI and robots are coming to take your job. If you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a factory worker, a restaurant owner, you're looking at robots right now. And it's looking mighty fine because those margins, man, are hard to keep up in restaurants. Yeah, of course, I'm looking at you guys. If you're working any sort of job right now, make sure you are future-proof for the next coming years because this is not going to slow down anytime soon. All right, send it back. That's been your warning for today. Ridiculous. Anything else relating to crypto? We got Tom Lee putting out here. He just says yes as a reply to Jesse Eckel, who says every single crypto bull run ever, 2013, 2017, 2021, happened when the ISM moved above 50. Here we go today. We hit 52. And Tom Lee's like, yes. Little funky hair penguin. Yes. That's all. That is all. Not financial advice. I mean, seriously. All right. In 2030 and Bitcoin's, you bought it 75,000 is now worth 750,000. Everyone else sold, but you never did. Yep. And those are hodlers' dreams in the future. All right, more, of course, technology out of China. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, moving on. We got to get into the normies. How the normies doing today? How the normies doing? It's been a while since I showed this and actually saw a dark mode. Holy crap. Yes, back in the studio. luxuries. All right, guys, if you're the first time you're here, we do normie search history searches, and we look at the overall top 25 searches on Google every single day for the normies, and look and see if they're looking up anything related to financial markets at all. And of course, we grade them on the traditional grade scale, and typically they only look for 3 things: sports, video games, and celebrities. Let's see what they're looking up today and give them a grade. That's probably going to be an F. All right, Savannah Guthrie. I'm assuming that is a celebrity. I don't know who the hell that is. Did the groundhog see its shadow? Very good question. Punxsutawney Phil. It's Groundhog Day. Yes, it's Groundhog Day. And yeah, I would say he probably saw his shadow today. I don't know. I didn't really see if he did. Yeah, I'm gonna assume he did. Cher. Cher is, I'm not sure why Cher is trending, but of course Cher, the celebrity. Rockets versus Pacers. Sports. Emily Austin. I'm assuming it's a celebrity. Ryan, just Ryan. Could be any Ryan. Cracker Barrel now new dining rule. Oh God. What are they doing, man? They just can't keep anything going. They're going to lose all their customers. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Gabby Barrett. Jelly Roll Grammy. Celebrity, sports. It's all the normie stuff today. Lewis Hamilton, Kim Kardashian. Yes, all celebrities tonight. Sports, more sports. Normies love their sports. Duff McCann. I don't know any of these people. Palantir stock. Ooh. Oh, I gotta give him at least a little credit today. All right, Palantir stock. Nancy Mays, Syracuse versus Marple Boat. I don't know what the hell this is. XAI, yes, also sort of related to finances. Obviously, people are paying attention to X. TPS Haiti. We got Heidi Glum and Tulsi Gabbard. There you go. Normies are gonna get. I'm gonna give them an F plus today because they looked up two freaking things. All right, pertaining to our space in any kind of capacity. The normies are just not in at all, guys. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on with Bitcoin on the searches today. The last 7 days, how are we doing? Man, whoa! On the first, wow. Sunday night, wow, we are blowing up Bitcoin on the index. Sitting basically at 100 on a Sunday. That's crazy. We did see a little bit of some action here today, but it's nowhere near what we had on Sunday, so it's represented on the index overall. That's crazy. Looking at normie search history also here against Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana, the biggest names in crypto on the searches, and only thing being searched right now is Bitcoin. Guys, the normies have lost into all faith now in XRP. All faith. The normies are completely out. They are completely out. This is a perfect time for institutions to load on up and win. Basically steal everything from the hands of the unfaithful, I guess. The unfaithful. Of course, Bitcoin leading the way. What else we got? With you guys in the chat, let's get back over there. I got about 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. And then we got to head over to the Patreon. All right, let's see. How is Bitcoin holding up right now on the order books? Bitcoin's price action right now still in a falling wedge. 78,600 on Bitcoin. Again, falling wedges usually play out to the upside about 65% of the time. We'll see. Hopefully this is the bottom. Hopefully. Get back to the chat, guys. Let's get back to the chat. Aliens. Oh no. Don't stop with the aliens. Okay. Rockhound for Life. How's it going, Rockhound? How you doing, my man? How you doing? Talk too many. I'll talk too much. I know nothing about too many things. Yes. Warch is a great pick if you want good policy, says Ben Lawrence in the house. Just following the data. You guys are assuming that's what he's going to be mostly dishing out when he takes the stand on May. Okay. Hey Cliff, how's it going, Cliff? How you doing tonight, Cliff, my man? He was number one. What was that about, John Doe? With the number one. Thanks again, guys, for all the love and support. Never broccoli, says Braveheart. Never broccoli to Ben. I'm all over the place tonight. Trying to catch up with you guys in the chat. Okay. How's it going, Rockhound? How's it going? I'll start right here. Strawberry Dragon says, I've been listening. Just got done feeding my kids and husband. Nice. Of course, happy to see you here. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon, strawberry. Big Freedom says, was chosen because he's good at washing. Government block ops money. Washing. Yeah, washing. It's funny. I'll tell John and Los to stop, please, says Ben. John, Los, you guys gotta stop, please. Ben's trying to keep his composure. Okay. Ben Lawrence says, I know. I see how it is, Andra. It's cool. What message is that? Strawberry Dragons, yes. Tell Jesus. Ben, stop being a tattletale, says John. Oh, you guys are nuts. Okay, guys, aliens in 2 weeks. What? No. This is the wrong day to say that, man. You should have said that tomorrow. I'll screen cap it. Yep, I'll screen cap it for you, funny. 2 weeks, huh? 2 weeks. Oh, I'm terrified. All right, I screen capped it. Okay, my bad. Didn't see you here, says Andra. Aliens. Yeah, aliens. They're saying that the next distraction will be ET release, says Ben. Damn. Yeah, we have to. Yeah, maybe mention that tomorrow. Yeah, bring it up again tomorrow, guys. We already have a topic for tomorrow, though. Braveheart McFreedom. Yeah, I'll let you guys know in the chat tonight. For those who need to know. Braveheart McFreedom says, just making a play on Warsh's name. I figure if he's going into places of power in this government, he may be at least 51% corrupt. Ben Lawrence. Always never give them any benefit. Yeah, 100%. I'm right there with you, Brave. 100%. Braveheart McFreedom knows what he's talking about. Yes, never give them any sort of benefit of the doubt. McFreedom! Back in the studio. Thank you. Ben Lawrence says 100%. As far as these choices go, he was good, says Ben. I'm just glad we didn't get Christopher Walker. I didn't want him at all. Christopher Wall or whatever. Sorry, Dragon says, hey, Andra, Braveheart, Ben, everyone in the chat. Oh, no. Yes, aliens are coming soon. I hope not. I really hope not, Brave. GG, can I get a juice box at least? Guys, I think Gigi's gonna have a Gamarita for tonight. That's what I hear. That's what the rumors said, anyway. Okay. Check out the drone bike, Volonaut. What? Volonaut drone bike? Is that what was just shown there on the? Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Oh no, yeah, that the speeder bike, right? Yeah, I remember seeing that a few months ago. They had the air bike, yeah. That thing's sick, man. It's literally a Star Wars. You can probably slap a Star Wars skin conversion on this thing. It'll be just like the speeder bikes from the Star Wars with the Scout Troopers. All right. So that's what you're talking about there, yeah. Yep, that one's nuts. All right, where were we? I'm trying to catch up with you guys in the chat before we do Bitcoin price action. All right, mainland China restaurant that looks like nice and in the kitchen. A 5-gallon bucket in the middle of the kitchen was the employees in the customer's bathroom. Oh God, Cliff. When? Like in what? Like the 50s or 60s? Like when? When, Cliff? Geez. He was a banker, so that is given, says Ben. Yeah. Never trust a banker. Hong Kong was better than that, says Cliff. Everyone involved in the Fed is always going to be a banker. Cliff says number one is funny. Sorry, I'm driving. Jeez, Cliff. Sorry, Dragons. What's for dinner? Yes, what's for dinner? Tito's and Don Julio tonight, says Los. Aliens in 2 weeks explains the peach emojis. Oh God. Oh no. Gamma God says, yeah, we're about to make a Gamarita right now. Yes, I told you, rumors had it. That was gonna happen. Sorry, Dragon says homemade hamburger and fries for dinner. That's what she's making her family. Corporation bank executives are real sickos, says John. Damn. Okay. Los also says I had a michelada. Michelada. What is that? And some pork belly tacos. Okay. You're a good mom, says Ben. Oh jeez, I can't say the other stuff down below. John Doe says sounds delish. Strawberry mom for the win. Nice. Of course, from John to Strawberry. All right, guys, where are we going for Bitcoin? Where are we going? It's been a while since I'm back in the studio. It's time to burn some money. It's time to do the ritual. If I remember how to do it. It's been 3 months. 3 months. All right. So typically, what we do on the live stream, guys, if you haven't been here. If you guys only been hanging out with me for the last 2 or 3 months, we of course do crypto chaos magic every single evening to predict where Bitcoin's likely going to go into the following open. Yeah, and this one's going to be a doozy, guys. So I'm not sure. We just got the number one thing I never wanted to see happen, and that was of course the super bear target, which was hit as of last night. That was the first time we ever hit it, ever on the channel. So that's a new one, a new record, not a good one for the channel. The Super Bear and Super Bull case scenarios are extreme volatility, one direction. I never asked for either of those. I was calling for baseline bear. We got baseline Super Bear. Yeah. So I apologize for that. That was a new one. Yeah, winning.
Win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
I'm tired of winning. Strawberry Dragon's coming in with a $3 super chat. Thank you, Strawberry. Sending out kisses. Thank you. Blowing kisses your way. Thank you so much, Strawberry. I appreciate it. Allegedly burning money, says Cody. Allegedly. Well, it's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute. I've got remnants of some of the ones. I burned a few, but I was a good boy for my parents when I was staying in their kingdom. All right. So anyway, guys, yeah, we're going to place our ritual sticks in position. I got to clean this up from the weekend. Of course, that was an insanity for that to play out over the entire weekend. Who else can bring you price action over an entire weekend? I don't know. I have never seen it. I'm the only one who does it, I think. All right, so let's continue this into tomorrow. All right, so right now we're looking at I'm on the 4 hour. Okay, that's why things are a little weird. I got to go back to 15 minutes. I do all of my predictions on the 15 minute. We're looking at 9 p.m., which we're sitting at right now, 9:30 in about 4 minutes. Another candle loading in about 4 minutes for the King Crypto. All right, so we're sitting in oversold territory. We are in the middle. We're in the middle of a falling wedge, right? A falling wedge. Let me draw this back again on this chart so you guys can see. Yep, that's where we're at. Still in the falling wedge. These usually tend to break out about 65% of the time. Let me see if I can get this a little cleaner. It's going to go all the way back to here. There we go. Ah, come on. Why is it snapping? There we go. All right, falling wedge. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to give you the baseline bear case, super bear, and super bull scenarios for this evening. If this is the first time you ever seen me do this, yeah, it's quite interesting. To say the least. I base everything based on overall sentiment and psychology of the markets, and of course the major time frames that all the volatility in our space consists of in those particular time frames. Oh my gosh, I made a mess of this. There we go. Let me get rid of that. 9, 12, 3, and 9 are the only numbers you need to know going into tomorrow morning. 9 a.m., of course, is the foreign market opening right around that time period. It's already open now. 12, beginning of intraday trading and for the foreign market, and the wind down around for the close at around 3. Of course, we started all over again at 9 a.m. here in the States. All right, so that's a quick little recap for those who haven't seen me do this in a while. It's been a while since I did this the way we normally do it. All right, so those are what I call my ritual sticks, and we're about ready to burn some money to the Chaos Gods to ask for some direction. I'm going to burn a $20 bill today because it's been a minute, and you know, I want to see the look on Jackson's face when he goes up in flames. It's been a while. All right, so the first thing we do every single night is I, of course, show you guys my altar. We place the candle, the Bitcoin candle, the orange candle on the altar. We light that. That's the first step in the ritual, if I remember correctly, because I haven't done this in 3 months. We, of course, light the candle. We are surrounded by all of the elements in the studio. Wind, fire, earth, water, and heart. Don't forget heart. We summon, of course, Captain Planet that way, too. Yes, so all the elements are present. And for the final step of Crypto Chaos Magic, we have to make a sacrifice, which will be our $20 bill. Goodbye, Jaxie. Goodbye, Jackie. You're gonna go up in flame. There we go, guys. Goodbye. Another one bites the dust. I'm gonna place that on the altar as it sizzles out and goes to nothing. It's basically wicking as we speak. And if I do get a chance, I'm gonna get the Satoshi, the Shrine of Satoshi working again. I was testing it before the live stream. It's been a long time since I used it. Let me check it again, see where it's starting right here. You can still see it's still mostly there. Mostly working. I'm really surprised it didn't work when I tested it yesterday. All right, cool. So that will be coming back here again soon as well. All right, so yeah, we did, of course, make our sacrifice to the Chaos Gods, and now I am an instrument of chaos. Let's continue with the ritual. Let's go. All right, Bitcoin price action into tomorrow. Yeah, everything's on the board, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take one last check at Bitcoin's order books. One last check of this, and I'll show you where Bitcoin's likely to go tonight. Critical level, man. Critical level. It's going to be a hard one to do. Hard one to pull off, I'll tell you. All right, I'm going to zoom on in here and show you guys one last time. Come on. Boom. All right, so our key levels to look at tonight are going to be between 90,000, and we're not that close to that, and of course about $75,000 Bitcoin, which we already bounced off of, and everything, of course, lower than that is going to be our level of support. That's pretty much where we are. Areas that have been growing so far, as of today, we're stuck in a pretty tight channel here on the short term. This is just an hour. I'm sorry, this is just a day, just on the daily trading for Bitcoin on the order books. Still stuck between that roughly 80,000 and $75,000 Bitcoin, as you can see on the bottom here, pushing us up a little higher, closer to that 78K for a local level of support. So odds are we're going to probably be stuck in this channel for a little while. And I told you guys this, I think it was this morning. And oh yeah, on the Patreon last night too, we did another pop-up live on the Patreon because things were getting kind of heated. I was talking to you guys about how we could just go sideways now for a couple weeks to get some sort of area built up here, and then see correction to the upside. But we are so oversold right now, and it is possible we just start to move up slightly over the next few days. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, where's Bitcoin going? All right, baseline, bear, bull, all the things on the board now. Let me get back to the chat to make sure I'm not missing anything over there. And I think I'm good. Thanks again, Strawberry Dragons, for the last super chat. $3 super chat. Thank you. All right. I'm good to catch up here. Okay. All right. So Bitcoin right now having a little bit of a retest of local level of support at 78.4. Could also go back down at 78.8. 78 flat here in the next few hours, or next 30 minutes, really. We're on the 15 minute. We are good to go. All right. Okay, no pressure, no pressure. All right, Bitcoin, and it has to break out of the falling wedge too, so it's going to be a hard one. All right, baseline for Bitcoin. Let's do a baseline for Bitcoin. We come back up around 1030. We touch 1030 right there at 78.5. Maybe see a little bit of a rejection, come back down, get a little bit tighter here about 11:45, and then if we're really lucky, about 1 a.m., 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, we see hopefully Bitcoin touching the edge of this for a potential breakout on our baseline target, but getting rejected by, of course, 2:30 to 3 a.m. We come back down and just kind of sidle this into tomorrow open. Maybe even losing a little bit of an area back down to at least 77.8 right for the market open at 9 a.m. That's going to be our baseline target. Let me change that color. There we go. Baseline's on the board, and it's just keeping with that downtrend on the wedge. It's not my favorite, but it would definitely be my baseline for tonight. All right. Okay. Bear case scenario. We come down here, we lose it, we hit 77.7. We try to reclaim right around midnight, we lose that as well. We're going to come back down to retest 76.5, and a worse case scenario, we could tumble even further. By 1:30, we could hit maybe 75K, and then by the market open, and maybe even sell down to 74 flat. Worst case scenario on Bitcoin for tomorrow open. It's going to be our bear case scenario for Bitcoin. Bull case scenario. Are we finally oversold to the point where we can start chopping up and seeing a bit more of a recovery? Right now, again, 80,000, 84,000 is being looked at as a potential area of recovery. I'm going to be doing a bull case scenario, breaking this out right around midnight, shooting us up to about 80,000 and maybe a little higher before the close. Maybe we get to 82, maybe 82 and a half and some change. Screw it. Let's just go all the way to 84. And then start to kind of find a bottom before the market opens. 82, 80, maybe flipping to just 80 flat, maybe a little higher, 81. That's going to be our bull case scenario for Bitcoin this evening. All right, so those are, of course, on the board now. We have our super bear and super bull case scenarios. Oh, man, how low can we go? Well, super bear right now is going to take us down to Oh, I'm afraid to draw it, guys. I'm afraid to draw it.
Stupid.
I don't want to jinx anything, but yeah. Let's just be nice and say 69 420. Let's just do that there. That's of course the previous all-time high from the last cycle. Oh my god. Can you even say we had a cycle this time? I don't know. All right, that's hardly anything, man. I mean, that's honestly a bear target at this point. With my conviction on Bitcoin, that's, I guess, what I'm calling my super bear. Honestly, super bear will probably be somewhere between like 50, maybe 60,000. I really just don't want to see 69K break. I mean, it's going to be a heartbreak. But it's possible we do hit like 65. Maybe even like, yeah, on a wick, maybe like 50K. I'm going to do that for a super bear. We gotta split the difference here. Let's do that. Let's go down to about 55,000 on Bitcoin super bear target. Give the super bear something to watch for. All right, and then we got super bull case scenario for Bitcoin, just sending it back up to 100K. Screw it, back up to 100K tonight. I'm honestly not I'm not asking, obviously, never demanding a super bear or super bull target from the crypto chaos gods, because I like my kidneys and all my organs intact and yada yada yada. Okay, so again, guys, it's been a minute. I love doing this segment. I'm so excited I get to sacrifice money again. And Bitcoin's sitting at 78,600 in a very critical moment. I'm going to be going probably baseline. It's hard to say it. Baseline bear. I really feel like baseline's where we're going to land. I do this a lot lately. I'm just so divided in my mindset where we're going, and obviously I'm biased on Bitcoin. I'm very, very open about that bias too. Really, honestly, it should be baseline bull. It should be baseline bull. We got to get out of this. And if I were to look at this in any other setting, without the overall fear of the markets and the government shutdown, all the other crazy shit going on right now in the world today, if I were going to show you guys, typically we look at this as like a yin yang, trade, right? We've already sold off this much since the foreign market opened to close. They would want to probably buy some of this up tonight. This would clear us back up to, some sort of breakout point, creating a cup and handle for the remainder of the week. It's a nice setup if it plays out, but honestly, I just don't know. I am so divided right now. But typically, this is what we would get. We would call for a baseline bull on the way it's oversold right now, with a yin-yang reversal. And that's just something I coined, and I kind of stand by that. But the overall fear in the market right now is it's insane, absolutely insane. I'm gonna go with my gut and just say baseline bull. I'm just gonna do it. Screw it. But I am leaning more towards baseline altogether. We might start tonight a little bit oversold because of fear. Maybe we'll lean up a little bit more like this towards the end of the night. Sitting at about 80,000, hitting our head on that before the end of the day. That's what I'm looking at, really. I feel something more like that, along that range. All right, guys, how you doing? How you feeling? Let me get back in the chat. Catch up with you guys before we head out. It is about 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes until the Patreon live begins, and I'll see you guys all over there. If you guys haven't already joined, we offer, of course, an amazing crypto community with, of course, lots of like-minded individuals that like you guys know, are amazing. We have jack of all trades, people, of course, out there with expertise in accounting, people in expertise in banking. I'm pointing at some people. I like to call someone Crypto Yoda now. I love you guys. Of course, we have Fern. Where else can you go where you can hang out with a little devilish penguin who's going to tell you like it is, and you're going to love and hate him at the same time? Oh, jeez. All right. So, yeah, don't forget to head over there and join us, with the Patreon. And of course the link is in the description down below. Join the Patreon. Let me catch up with you guys in the chat before we head out. I gotta head out soon because I gotta set up for that live. Gamma with the left cross. What? Oh no. You guys picking on Gamma, you're gonna get beat up, man. Nothing quite like a woman's scorn. Don't ever forget that. Ben Lawrence says, I forgot about that. Oh wait, what? There's no way. I forgot about that. What is that woman going on about? Oh boy. Oh, you're asking for it now. Nick Lovett says maybe he should have just burned the 420 and invested that $20 into Bitcoin. Yeah. But I'm trying to help everyone with the U.S. national debt right now sitting at $37 trillion, almost 38. It's like what, 300 billion away from 38 trillion. I'm trying to save everyone by burning $1 at a time. It's going to take a long time, but I'm doing my part. You guys should do yours too. Also, don't forget to feed the fire. Yes, feed the fire.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Yes.
Satoshi.
Thank you. Yeah, Sailor. Andra says, Nebs, Nick, Truckdono, Matt Adams, shouting out to all of the OGs in the house. How's it going, guys? Truckdono, guys, I'm taken back by Truckdono because he was one of the first people to ever join my my YouTube. Yeah, shout out to you, Truckdono. You are the man. Yeah, hanging in with me since we were under 100 probably subscribers. Ben Lawrence says you need to open truck Donald's to compete with McFreedoms now. Damn, we're gonna have a franchise war on the live stream. Break Farming Freedoms is half stepping right now. Needs competition. Matt Adam says, yin yang, wait till you see my wick. Oh, jeez, Matt Adam in the house. Story Dragon says, my husband said they sent people home today due to government shutdown. He works for the government. Really, Strawberry? Damn, that's not good. Are we going to get another 40 days of government shutdown? You know, Bitcoin did okay. Stocks did okay, actually, from the last government shutdown. Maybe we'll see a similar event. Jake the Snake says, Block Swan in a few weeks. Calling it, says Jake. You have to remind me, my friend. Guys, calling it. Jake the Snake's calling for a Black Swan. Let's put it on the Bitcoin chart. Jake, few weeks. 2 or 3. Come on. 2 or 3. Gotta give me a time frame. That would be... I mean, are we still talking about aliens? Please don't be talking about aliens. That's a Black Swan event. I really don't want to see that. Me and the aliens... I mean, they're okay. Okay. We also have a general rip from G also on the chat, calling for that by the end of this month. No, by the 8th. G's calling for a rip. That's the end of this week. Next week. All right, so let's throw the king back on the board too. It's been a minute. Let's throw him on. How about what, the 24th? What are you looking for? What are you looking at? Jake. 3 weeks, says Jake. 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now would be the 16th, if we count this full week as well. So let's throw it on for the 16th. Jake the Snake calling for Black Swan. Damn it! Really? You can't have a nice one, huh? It's got to be a Black Swan. Another Black Swan. All right, calling for Black Swan. We're going to say that the 16th. Starting the 16th? 16th. In the books now, guys. In the books. Push that a little further down. I'm sure it's over there somewhere. All right, so we also got someone put some holy water on John. Oh no, what'd he do? BTC 53K, 6 to 8 weeks. Damn, John Doe. Damn. I guess I can throw John Doe on there too. That's yeah. We also still got Bobbin calling for $700,000 Bitcoin in May 1st. That is phenomenal if that happens. I'm not calling for that one. Jake the Snake. Oh yeah, Bobbin calling for that one. All right, so that one's gonna be on the 16th here. I gotta get going, guys. I got about 5 minutes. I gotta hit the open mic over on the Patreon. All right, aliens are Persians, says Truckdono. Persians? This is Cake Town. All right. Then the aliens who already are in your closet reveal themselves. Oh Jesus, Jake. Birds lives matter. We got a lot of mixed comments in here tonight. Also, guys, also want to catch up. You guys are saying that Marsh, 40% of you guys now say that he is going to be more dovish than sticking to the data or hawkish. So interesting. Flipping back to dovish now on the poll. Okay, where were we? Fine, 3 weeks, says Jake. Oh yeah, so that'll be there. And yeah, John Doe calling for, that's what I was looking for. John Doe is calling for $53,000 Bitcoin. That is crazy. And he's talking about that when? In 6 to 8 weeks? Or like it's going to be trading for that long at around that level. You got to let me know. You got to let me know, John. In 6 to 8 weeks. In 6 weeks for Bitcoin to be at 53,000. Where the hell's my calendar? That would be like the 2nd of... well, that's not 6 weeks. That would be the 9th. The 9th would be 6 weeks. The 9th of March. So I'm going to put that on the board for the 9th of March. Any other predictions on the board? Community predictions. The 9th of March. Yikes. Yikes. Hope you guys are prepared for either direction this could take us. You never know. You never know. And that's not... whoops. That's not the right one. Yeah, I'm looking for this one. All right. I think that's in the right spot. That's close enough. All right. Move it as I need to. All right. Going back down. Hababi Swan. Habibi? What the hell, Nebs? Gamma says, I remote viewed from a bird's eye view of the pyramid somewhere. Oh my God, Gamma, I did that too. Oh my God, it's so funny. I did that too back in my high school years. All right. Ben Lawrence says, Ask Otaku, he knows. I know what? What's beyond the ice wall? Oh no, the firmament? What's beyond the firmament, says Cody. Yeah, we know. We talked about an entire live stream we did what the firmament is, and of course what is beyond it. We believe, if you believe in the flat Earth, theory, which I'm not 100% convinced, but of course we went into all that. Truck Dono needs a doctor, says Ben. Oh God. Predictions, I'll tell you in 3 or 4 days, says Cliff. All right, we'll wait for that one, Cliff. We'll wait for that one. Bag Holders Anonymous says Jake wants to touch my... oh, gee. Okay, I think we're done. Sickos! You're all sick. You all need help. Oh, jeez. We need to burn more money is what we need to do. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm going to be over to the Patreon here in a minute, setting that up. So if you guys want to join us over there, don't forget to join us on the Patreon. It's only $15 a month. That's like a Happy Meal right now, right? It's like one Happy Meal, maybe 2. I don't know how much McDonald's costs these days. It's ridiculous. It's buy me dinner basically for the month, and you'll be able to, of course, partake in our community over on the Chaos Crew. I'll see you guys over there. Have a good one, guys. Later.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. All of which I'm gonna go. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
I'm telling you, it feels so good to be back in the studio, guys. Oh, so good. Thanks again, Cody, for the $5 super chat. And of course, Strawberry Dragons and everyone else, thanks again for all your love and support. I will see you guys all in a few minutes over on the Patreon. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one. Crypto Otaku signing out. Later.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, he's taking the crown. But we're the ones that will back down.
Bang.